Yo, what is up guys? Rhino Gaming here, and we're back for another video. So we're back at it with the ranking videos, and of course, a few days ago, Chapter 2, Season 6 had started. A lot going on with the game. We had a confusing event which kind of sort of conflicted players a little bit with how the event was going to start, how it was going to play out, as there was very little information or very little news about it to prepare people for the event, but the event ended up occurring at the very start of Chapter 2, Season 6, during a cinematic and then a gameplay transition that everyone was able to do, which was amazing. So I love how the way they incorporated an event that's something that anybody can do no matter what time they start, especially if they don't have time to make the event or their time zones are a bit weird. So props to Epic for doing that. One of the greatest events to have ever done. So well done. And I'm loving the season so far. I'm loving the customization with the weapons, the bows. I'm loving the animals. I'm loving the theme, the way the storyline is going, and most of all, the battle pass, which is what we are focusing on for this video. So we are going to rank all 7 of the battle pass skins from worst to best. So note, no, I will not be ranking the back blings or the pickaxes. I will mention them of what back blings these skins have. And of course, I will not be including the Neymar skin because that skin has not been revealed yet. And of course, I won't be including the foundation because it's not in the battle pass. It's likely going to be coming in the item shop, and it still hasn't had its own icon yet. As much as I would love to, because I do love the foundation, and he might be voiced by The Rock, which is really cool in my opinion. So we're going to take a look at all 7 of the battle pass skins here, and we're going to rank them. But before we do rank them, make sure you guys use my creator code RhinoGamingYT if you're going to buy something from the item shop, or if you're going to buy my support creator code. Or, excuse me, if you're going to buy the battle pass. You do not have to use my creator code, but if you want to, it's RhinoGamingYT, and it'll be greatly appreciated if you do. It would be greatly appreciated. And even if you only buy something for 200 V-Bucks, that's going to go well towards... It's going to go well towards something. It'll really help me out. Thank you, guys. But anyway, let's get started with the ranking. So, coming at the number 7 spot for the lowest placing skin on this list, we have Cluck. So, this is the skin that some people would have as either one of their favorites or one of their least favorites. Now, note, I think this is an amazing battle pass. I think every single skin in this battle pass is really good. I truly think this is one of the best battle passes we've ever gotten in a long time, and I really stand by that. I love how there's like very little in terms of built-in stuff, like unlike with the Marvel battle pass, very little in terms of unlocking edit styles all in the battle pass, which took up a lot of space in the last battle pass and left something to be desired. But Cluck, the only reason I'm ranking him at the bottom is just because, well, simply I like the other skins more, and I don't think he's the best meme skin, but I still think Cluck is a really cool skin. I still do love Cluck, and I still can't wait to get him because I'm not buying up to tier 100. I love his, he looks very cute, he looks very funny. I love the eggshells around him that kind of represents him hatching out the egg, but also uses his armor. It's an Easter theme skin as well, which it's been kind of weird because we haven't gotten a new Chinese New Year skin or a new St. Patrick's Day skin, but this one feels a lot like an Easter skin, and I think it looks really good in my opinion. The only reason it's not as high is because it's not as good as Mancake. One of the reasons why Mancake is one of my favorite meme skins from a battle pass is because he's both usable and he's both humanoid as well as very, very unique. He's a pancake man. Whereas this, it's a chicken man, which is also pretty unique, but not as unique as Mancake. Mancake had a whole jingle and a whole location served around him, while Cluck doesn't offer that as much, especially in comparison to some of these other skins when it comes to the theme of the season. But that might transcend later on, and there are chickens in the game, so that does kind of make sense. But nah, Cluck is still a really good skin. He also has a slope edit style, which I think looks really unique and really funny. Not that I'm the hugest fan of it, personally, but I think it's still really funny, but my favorite style's got to be the explosive style. It reminds me a lot of Angry Birds, and I love red and black. I think it looks really cool. And so Cluck coming in at number 7. Now, moving on to the number 6 spot, we have Lara Croft. Now, wait. Before you hit the dislike button, before you click on this off this video, or before you go in the comments saying, how dare you rank Lara Croft so low, she's amazing. Note, Lara Croft is a great skin. I love Lara Croft, I love Tomb Raider, and I love how they added her in the game. And I think there's pretty much not a single thing I dislike about this skin. Like I said, I love every single one of these skins. The only reason I'm really ranking Lara Croft as low is, well, simply a matter of do I like this skin or do I like that skin more? I just prefer the other skins that's above it, personally. But when it comes to Lara Croft, I just think that the only reason she's a bit low is because I feel like she could have come out either earlier, last season, or she could have come out later this season, because some people have had controversy with putting 2 collab skins in this Battle Pass, which we'll get to soon. But I think Lara Croft in this Battle Pass makes a lot of sense. It's just really, last season, the collab skins were a little oversaturated, and in Season 4, the Marvel skins were a bit oversaturated, so it just kind of feels nicer with the more unique and more Fortnite original skins that's in this Battle Pass over the ones that aren't very Fortnite original. And that's pretty much the only reason that prevents me from ranking Lara higher. As well as that, I don't think she possesses as many unique qualities as all the skins above her, pretty much. But still, with that said, I still think Lara Croft is an amazing skin. I love her simplicity. I love her traditional theme. I love her character. And I think it's it's a simple skin, so it's a sweaty skin, but I don't care. I still think it looks great, and yeah, there's not a single thing I dislike about her. Her 25th anniversary style I also think is great. I love the teal. I love the teal tank top, and I love the shorts, and I love how they kind of remastered the original version, which is also an edit style, basically an original version with the animation layering. I think is really cool, and I can't wait to get that. And there's also an all gold style, which I'm not sure how that transcends into the theme of this season yet, and I think it's kind of a bit outdated because that was more Season 2. But if you are a fan of the all gold skins from Season 2, you will like this one. But I do really like Lara Croft. She's also got a back bling, some kind of bow and arrow, a bag as a back bling, which is also really nice. She's got some pride dualies, which are fine. And she's got a really nice parachute for a glider as well. And she's got a really cool emote that might be a little pay to win. So overall, Lara Croft, while not the best from this Battle Pass, it would definitely be a highlight if this Battle Pass was not as good as it is, or maybe like the same level as the last season Battle Pass, which I don't think is as good as this one. So Lara Croft coming in at number 6. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we have the Rebirth Raven. So this is another collab skin in the Battle Pass from the part of the DC series, Rebirth Raven from Teen Titans. And again, I think she's a really, really cool skin. I do love Rebirth Raven. Again, the only reason she's not ranked higher is because I think there are better skins once again, and because it's a collab skin, and I prefer like the more Fortnite original skins. But truth be told, I don't think there's really a single thing I dislike about this skin, except for the fact that I kind of wish that you could take the cape off of the original edit style, because she has 2 edit styles. She has the default style and the classic style. I think the classic style looks really good. I love the color scheme. I love the design of the belt. I love the character. It's just the face might look a tad goofy. It kind of reminds me of Omen's face. It might look just a tad bit goofy, if that makes sense. And I kind of wish we had the option to take that cape off. Like I said, I've said it on other skins. I wish, like, when it has built-in capes, I wish we could take it off, because I would love to see the detail on the back. But I can get by the cape on the default style because I like the furry cape. But when it comes to the other style, I would love the option to take it off. That's just my personal opinion. And she also has another style, the Rachel Roth style, which is based on a human edit style, and I think she looks great. It's one of the harder ones to unlock, which is going to be a bit of a troll to some people who are a fan of the skin or a fan of Rachel Roth / Raven. They couldn't obviously call it Raven because there's a skin called Raven, but I think it looks amazing. I love goth-themed skins, and I like how this one's not actually pink. I think the shoes look great. I love the design of the jacket and the hairstyle. Even though I'm not typically a fan of bang haircuts, I think it actually looks really good on her, and I think that might be the best edit style of her, the more simple one. But still, I think Raven is a great skin, and I can't wait to get her. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the Tarana skin. So, this is a skin that people have had a love-hate relationship for, and I can definitely see why. But to me, I think Tarana is a really cool skin. She's kind of like a mix between Jules and Maeve from last season, and I think in some ways she's better than Maeve. She's not as unique as Maeve, but because I thought Maeve was the best skin of the last Battle Pass, and she doesn't have the hybrid features, but she's kind of like a contrast between primal or prehistoric and also modern, because she's got some sort of modern aesthetics about her, as well as mechanical, so kind of like Jules, and her pickaxe is basically a chainsaw, which looks really cool. And I forgot to mention about Rebirth Raven's items, which are just basically like other versions of Galaxy items. The pickaxe, the backbling is essentially like a portal, and her glider is a bird design with the galaxy, which looks amazing. But with Tarana, she's got more items that are mixed between prehistoric and also mechanical. She has a mechanical pickaxe with a skull head on it, and she also has a style with a skull head on it and feathers on the back, which look really cool in my opinion. I absolutely love the skeletal shoulder pads. I love the bone cage on her chest. I like the skirt. I love everything about the skin, to be honest. The default style also has some kind of rainbow strip around her, which some people have compared to an LGBTQ flag. I'm not sure if they were going for an LGBTQ vibe with this one. I'm not sure if she's LGBTQ, but I guess it's kind of like a nice bonus. But to me, I think it's a nice way, aesthetically wise. I also like the shoes as well to give her a modern aesthetic. Normally, I wouldn't like when it comes to a prehistoric skin mixed with modern aesthetics, but because of like the theme of this season, the way certain parts of the map contrast with modern parts of the map, I think it makes sense, and I think she is definitely one of the more underrated skins this season. I think she looks amazing. Moving on to number 3 spot, we have what is this season's tier 100 skin. It's going to be the Spire Assassin. Now, Spire Assassin has had some mixed reception from players. Some say she's one of the best tier 100 skins, and then there's others who say she's forgettable. Regardless of what you think of her, I think everyone can agree she is one of the more detailed tier 100 skins, but at the same time, not where she's all over the place. She actually looks amazing, and definitely the best female tier 100 skin. When compared to Eternal Night and Luck, she just tops them easily. I love the detail of her. I love the colors. I love the armor head. I love the flames on her, the flame in her chest, and she's also got another style which sort of adds more to her helmet, which looks really cool, and she's got an edit style she can take off the helmet and use the built-in emote to put it off, which is really cool. And you can change it either in the locker or you can do it in the game as an option, which I think is always really nice. So yeah, really great tier 100 skin, and I really like the character, especially around the map. And her pickaxe is also insane in my opinion, and her back bling is fucking sick.
And so is her glider.
Moving on to the number 2 spot, we have what is the tier 1 skin. It's Agent Jonesy. So this skin is a skin that we were expecting for a long time, and I think a lot of people really wanted an Agent Jonesy skin, and we finally got him. And I was a bit concerned because, you know, a John Wick body with a Jonesy head sounds a bit boring. Like, even if it was a skin for 800 V-Bucks, it would be a bit of a stretch to buy. But with how more and more important Jonesy became in the storyline after his first appearance in Chapter 2, Season 2 with the event, it became more clear that he was going to have more potential as both a character in the storyline and as a skin. So I was hoping, fingers crossed, that they would execute well, and that they did, and this skin is amazing. This skin has multiple edit styles. It's based off every single appearance he was during the jump-ins, the trailers from last season with different collab events. So he's got the default style, which is just him in a suit, and it's not just a complete John Wick rebody or reskin. It's a different suit. It's dark blue. It's got a brown belt, brown shoes, and a red tie, which I think looks really nice. He's got the Jump 15 edit style, which is based off how he came in when collecting the Walking Dead skins. He's got the tactical quiver on his hip, and he's also more ripped up and more dirty. He's got the Jump 23 edit style, which is essentially based off when he came to get the Terminator skins. He's got a bit more, he's ripped off the sleeves, got a bit more dirt, and he's got the sunglasses. The Jump 31 edit style is how he looked when collecting the Street Fighter skins. And I love this one because he essentially not only looks like Ryu with the suit being basically transformed to a vest, and he's got the belt around him, but also he's got a white belt, which if you do Taekwondo or martial arts, white belt is the starting belt for a starting martial artist, and then the black belt is the highest one, as Ryu is a master. And because he basically just starting when getting them, he's a white belt, so I think that makes a lot of sense. And I love the red glove and the bandana as well. The Jump 42 edit style, which is based off the alien. I love the armor vest on him. I love the microphone, the Rambo vibes. And he's also got a Jump 88 style, which features an edit style, a poncho on him, which looks really cool in my opinion, really a bit outlandish, but in a good way. And we have no idea what this relates to. It could relate to some other type of jump that he went through or is planning to go through, but it's only going to transcend to something interesting later this season, as it's the last style to unlock, and I can't wait to see how that does. So yeah, Agent Jonesy, not only couldn't they have executed the skin any better than they did, but he was very important to the storyline, and I love the way they conveyed each edit style based off each of the jumps he went through last season, which makes, even though there were some boring parts of last season, but it made the collabs even more interesting because they now transcend to how this season is going to play out and all the other styles of him. But no, Agent Jonesy is amazing. But moving on to the number 1 skin, the best skin of this battle pass, in my opinion. Oh, and before we get to the best, I must mention Agent Jonesy's back bling, which it's not the most interesting at first glance, but it's a bag, it's a brown bag that consists of a glimpse of the different captures of different places he went to. I'm pretty sure it's like little sections of the reality portal based off the different jump-ins, so that changes also based off the jump-ins, which is really cool. And that also transcends into the collab skins from last season and what world universes he traveled to get them, to try and save reality. So that also transcends to the storyline, which I think is really cool. But moving on to the number 1 spot, for the best skin of this battle pass, in my opinion, it has to be Raz. So this might be a little unexpected, because maybe some people would prefer a skin like Agent Jonesy, or the tier 100 skin, or Lara Croft, or maybe even Cluck. But to me, Raz is the skin that really looks the nicest, in my opinion. This is kind of like the drift of this battle pass. I love the character model. I love the design. I love the theme of him. I like the little bits of detail, the scroll on his hip and the mask, the red belt, the clean white pants, the detail on him, and the gold ring is also really nice. And I love the hairstyle. And this is just based off the default style. He has another edit style as well. But when he gets that other edit style, I mean, if this was, I still think he's an amazing skin. If this was essentially based off just the default style, I wouldn't have placed him at number 1. I still think he's amazing based off the default style. But when you get the second style, I think he looks incredible. The second style is just so damn nice. I love the color scheme of it, the animation, the detail, the aesthetic, the whole aesthetic of it. Just can't really describe in words, and I cannot wait to get it, and I think it looks really nice. As well as that, I also think his set is amazing too. I love the Elder Scroll backbling used as a scroll and a cape, a little cape. The animation of it, the detail is very interesting. It's an amazing backbling. The pickaxe is really nice as well. And the glider, while just the default glider, it's also very nice. And the wrap is very cool too. But overall, amazing skin. Probably one of the greatest Battle Pass skins of all time. I could be getting ahead of myself, but I really think that him and Agent Jonesy are 2 of the best Battle Pass skins of all time. Agent Jonesy is essentially the Midas of this Battle Pass in terms of how good he is as a skin and how important he is. He's definitely going to become a favorite. But Raz, I think, might be one of the more underrated ones in my opinion. But it's really the whole aesthetic and the whole mediation vibe and the design and the second edit style that really won me with this skin. But it's really, all of these skins are amazing in my opinion. Even the Cluck ranked at the bottom I think is really cool. This is definitely one of the greatest Battle Passes ever. Definitely the best of Chapter 2 in my opinion. But anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this ranking video. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know with a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this Battle Pass. What's your favorite skin in it? What's your least favorite skin? Do you love the Battle Pass? Do you hate it? What's your thoughts on Cluck? What's your thoughts on the collabs? Tell me in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my content, your first time here, maybe consider subscribing. But until then, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.